Missy. Missy's a hound mix about 11 months old, came from a kill pound, was given along with her siblings to the kill pound because the owner couldn't care for them. She came with one of her brothers who's been adopted, and she's still waiting for her forever home. She's good on a leash. She's great with other dogs, cats, kids of all ages. She's never been housebroken, but she wants to please, and she'll learn fast. She loves people, and she's great in a car. She's sweet. She's lovely. Can we get her to turn around? Yeah, the face is the much more attractive side of Missy. And as you see, she just cuddles up to you and takes her security from you. She's just a sweetheart of a little young girl. Yes, you are. And she's looking for a forever home. And this is Sir Thomas, who is a 6-year-old black lab type, again, from a kill pound. He walks beautifully on a leash. He loves people. He loves to ride in the car. Gets along with other dogs. He is housebroken. He just wants to be petted and wants to be loved. He'll sit and he'll wag his tail forever. Great with kids, sweet and loving. Anything you'd ever want in a dog, this dog will do. Can you ask him to sit and see if he'll sit for us?
Can you sit, Thomas?
Will he sit?
Come and sit. Come on.
Yeah, he knows. See, it's a little bit exciting. So he knows some of his basic commands. I mean, he's just got everything. Middle-aged, so he's not wild, not terribly old. And right now you're seeing him as his worst because he's molting. Needs a good brushing. But he's a terrific, trained, loving, outgoing sweetheart of a dog, and his name is Sir Thomas. And this is Winnie. Winnie is a Beagle Dachshund mix. She's about 6 years old. Was in a kill shelter, was ready to go down. One of the volunteers saw her and knew that Save a Pet has a very soft spot for older dogs and a very soft spot for Beagle types as well, and called and said, there are 3 dogs here that are due to be killed. Can you guys take all 3? And Save a Pet stepped up and said they would take them all. So this is number 1. She's housebroken. She's great with any kids. She's a sweetheart. And she's got these loving, loving eyes with beautiful golden lashes. She needs a little bit of a diet. But we don't want to embarrass her by saying that in public, so I didn't say that. Just know that her name is Winnie, and she is gentle and kind and loving and sweet and very much in need of a home. And this is Nix, the second of the 3 kill pound rescues. She is 7 years old. She is a Beagle, housebroken. She loves the car. She loves people. She's incredibly affectionate with kids, and she loves other dogs. She gives kisses, and she smiles at you with all her heart, looks up at you with those beautiful, big, round, soft eyes, and she says, please, I'll wag my tail, I'll smile, I'll look at you, I'll do anything I can with love in my eyes and my heart. I want to get out of here. Her name is Nix. She's a sweet, loving little dog, and she needs a forever family. She needs to be treated much better than she's been treated in the past. And if you watch that paw, it's calling you, and it says, love me. This is Nix. And this is the third of those 3 rescues. This is Gear. Gear is a 2-year-old Doxy Beagle mix. Now, he looks much more like a Doxy than a Beagle. Housebroken, very energetic, very playful, loves to ride in the car, great with kids of all ages, good with other dogs, loves attention, loves to play. I mean, this guy has it all. He has bounce, he has joy, and even here, where his future is unsure, where he doesn't know where he's going from here, and he knows that life has to offer better than this, he still remains full of joy, energy, love, and happiness. He's just a bouncy, happy little boy. His name is Gear, and he's looking for a home of his own. And here comes Charleston. This is our puppy for the week. Charleston is a 3-month-old Australian Shepherd type, playful, bouncing ball of energy, but of course he is a 3-month-old puppy. Great with other dogs, would be good with any kids, would be great in the house. Of course, no chance of his being housebroken because he is a baby. He's a little bit concerned about the camera. We look weird to him. But I think that all he's doing is asking us to play. And he will play all day. This dog will never stop. Again, they are bright, friendly, intelligent, easily trained, wonderful dogs. And this little guy is just a lover. pencil straight marks straight down his face, divides his eyes, and his ears respond when you talk to him. He knows we're telling everyone, this is Charleston. Charleston is beautiful and wonderful, and Charleston needs a home. And this is Maxim. Maxim is a 2-year-old neutered male Cocker Spaniel, given up by his owner because they couldn't handle him because he plays rough. And he's young, and he's obviously never been trained not to play rough, but he does. And he scratched one of the children, and they said they could no longer keep him. He's energetic. He's full of life. He's full of bounce, curious about the whole world, very, very affectionate boy. Walks nicely on a leash, although he pulls a little bit. They're looking for a home with older children, not young ones, because he does tend to bounce and jump and climb and play and be wild. But he is a beautiful little boy, good with other dogs, rides well in a car, and is housebroken. So if you like cockers, and this party-colored cocker is a beautiful little dog, and you can handle a dog with more bounce to the ounce than most terriers, Maxim's probably the guy for you. He'll go and play, and as sweet as he can be, and you just have to be a little patient with his wildness until he grows and matures a little bit more. His name is Maxim, and Sadie's a sad, long story. She's an 11-year-old purebred Amstaff, adopted in 2000, returned in 2008 because the family was moving to a no-dog apartment, adopted again in 2008 and returned a year later because this dog has terrible separation anxiety. She never got over her family's abandonment of her the first time, and she's always afraid when you walk out the door that maybe, just maybe, you're not coming back. So she sits and she cries. And she cries and she cries and she cries. She's awesome with kids of all ages. No, she doesn't get along with other dogs or cats. She loves being outside. She loves getting attention. She thinks she's a lap dog. She'll try to crawl in your lap and kiss you and kiss you and kiss you. Great with kids. She's taking care of kids from newborns on. She is kind and gentle with children. Housebroken. She sits in the cage back here. She doesn't understand what she's done wrong, and she thinks she's done it twice. She doesn't know why she's here. She doesn't know why she's back, and she's grieving for the life she had, and she's grieving for the life that she knew, and she sits in her cage and she cries, and everybody who walks past her is heartbroken because her heart is breaking in that cage. She needs someone to take her home and love her. She needs someone who will keep her forever. She needs someone who will commit to loving her, because in a minute she will commit to loving you. Her name is Sadie. Nala is a dog de Bordeaux, a French Mastiff. She's 3 years old. She was confiscated in a humane investigation. She had lived all of her life in a crate so small that she could neither stand nor move. She came in totally emaciated. If you look at her now, and you'll see her ribs, and you'll see her spine, and you'll see the top of her head and her skull bones. When she came in, she weighed half of what she weighs now. This dog was put through misery. And what's amazing is that it didn't do anything to destroy that sweet and loving temperament. She's beautiful. She's loving. She's eating. She's not good with cats. She is okay with dogs. She's never been housebroken because she's never had the opportunity to learn. She's been in a crate all of her life. She wants to please, and she's lovely and loving. Her name is Nala. She deserves a chance at happiness. She's a beautiful girl looking for a home of her own. You're looking at Oma. Oma is a female poodle over 10 years old, which means we really don't know, except we know that she's old. She would go out as a permanent foster where Save a Pet would cover her medical because she's probably going to need some care. She has terrible cataracts, and she can't see much of anything but shapes. She loves to be held. She loves to sleep and sleep in your lap. She'll walk on a leash once you get her outside, but you've got to be very careful that there's nothing that she will bump into. She looks to people for her security because she can't see. Now, this little dog is in a cage, and she hears people moving around. Her hearing is fine. She can't see when anyone's approaching her, so she's a little bit unsure. She doesn't know why she's here.